NCAA Women's Tournament, I do it every year, starts this Friday, and we're in line from some star-studded matchups. According to ESPN Bet, Dawn Staley and the Gamecocks, favorites to win the chip at plus 240. However, UConn just behind at plus 260. UCLA, Texas, and USC follow. Chiney,
yes.
We're going to see a lot of talent in this year's tournament.
Yes.
But who is the player to watch out for?
Look, I am so excited. This weekend, the tournament starts, and I believe that my player to watch, this has been a breakout season for JuJu Watkins, but this tournament, I feel like it's built for Paige Bueckers.
Oh, talk
yes,
dirty.
I know Molly's gonna be very happy.
Talk
if
dirty.
You think about
Talk
what
that talk.
she's doing. She is shooting. She's on pace for, with one more made free throw, to have a 50, 40, 90 type of season. And this is a team, this offense, they don't make mistakes. You know this, Gino Auriemma, one of the best basketball minds. The fact that he has the #1 team assist to turnover ratio. Paige Bueckers finally back, healthy. AZ Fudd playing her best brand of basketball. And you know that freshman, right? Sarah Strong? Yeah, that's talking about her game too. I feel like this could be a breakout party for Paige, reintroduce herself, especially as she's going to be introduced as the #1 pick very likely in the WNBA draft.
And you said the key word, Stephen A., before you jump in. She's finally healthy.
Yeah.
The girl went through 2 traumatic injuries.
She did.
Stephen A.?
Paige Bueckers is a baller. She can play. I like her a lot. But I don't want to hear about anybody other than JuJu Watkins. I'm not going to lie. She was a freshman last year. As a freshman, this young lady averaged 27.5 points, 8 rebounds, 2.5 blocks in the NCAA tournament before losing in the Elite 8 to UConn. We talked about Caitlin Clark and raved all day, every day about this girl last year, and she deserved it. Well, what does JuJu Watkins deserve? She's a show. This girl is spectacular. She is flat out balling. I don't want to hear anything about anybody else before I hear about JuJu Watkins and what we want. I know this much during this NCAA tournament. I love me some Dawn Staley. Love me some Dawn Staley. Love the job that she did at South Carolina and is doing at South Carolina. I mean, damn, they just went 30-3 again, or 31-3 again. They 2 national championships in the last 3 years. This woman is legit. We know her greatness. We saw Caitlin Clark's greatness. It wasn't enough to deliver Iowa a championship, but it was enough to get them to the Final Four. The girls special, we got all of that. Now here, JuJu Watkins. Look at her. Look at her game. We talked about Caitlin Clark shooting and passing ability. What can't JuJu Watkins done? She's a show. She's a showstopper. She's spectacular, okay? And USC is in the mix, all right? That's who I want to talk about. There's nobody, there's no team, there's no individual that I am more interested in seeing and talking about in women's college basketball than that young lady right there, JuJu Watkins. That's where I'm at. It starts and stops with her.
In Hartford. Go ahead, Shannon.
It's J-Dub for me, too. It's JuJu. And I think, guys, if she were to win a championship, now we we've got to mention her with the Candace Parkers. We've got to mention her with the Maya Moores. We've got to mention her with the historically great women basketball players because she has the offensive game. She is as complete a ball player as we've ever seen at the women's college game because she can give it to you scoring on all 3 levels, and she can drop down and sit in the chair and pick you up from half court and beyond. There's nothing that she cannot do. Her offensive game is flawless. She can shoot the 3. She got mid-range. She can finish at the rim. She got the Euro. She'll knock down free throws. As a complete female women's basketball player, she's as good as we've had in the collegiate game. Now, to get a national championship, because Chiney, I don't know what you think, but I think her game reminds me of Maya Moore. The way she jumps
you said it before I did. I'm mad.
The way she, in mid-range game, she shoots the 3. She's everything you could want in a basketball player. I want to see her. Yes, I want her and Paige to go lock horns. I want to see that matchup again. And I agree with you guys. I hate that it happens in the Elite Eight. That's a matchup that we probably should see maybe in the Final Four. It's kind of like Stephen A. You remember we got UNLV and Duke in the Final Four. We didn't get in the national championship game like we had gotten in the previous year. And then the Final Four, the national championship game was anticlimactic because everybody had spent all their energy on the semifinals. And I feel that's what it's going to be with JuJu and Paige Bueckers.
You're mad he took your comp, I know.
I am so mad.
You're so
I woke
mad.
up this morning knowing that we were going to celebrate women's basketball. As someone who has had to play against Maya Moore, y'all, I'm not going to lie. This is exactly what is the case. Shannon, you are 100,000% right. First time for the show, you're 1,000% right. But you're right. Maya Moore is physical. She could get the ball in transition, do her damage. She's catching like alley-oops, filleting it like the Jordan logo, which literally for female Jordan athlete, right? JuJu is the second coming. And it's wild because not only can she knock down the three, she's got a crazy mid-range game. But when she gets downhill, no one can stop. No one can stop her. Which leads me to, if you look at that matchup between UConn potentially and USC, I think that's what gives USC the edge. We've already seen UConn lose to them earlier because of this, on top of getting Kiki Iriafen. But what JuJu is able to do physically, I have not seen in a very long time, and I've seen it through Maya Moore.
So you have USC going to the Final Four if they meet,
I'm really excited because I feel like we can get a battle of the SCs, South Carolina versus Southern California. That's what I'm predicting.
Okay.
But
Lady Trojans, Lady Gamecock.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. You guys were completely correct though. Like with JuJu, I love what Paige has done this year.
Yeah.
But JuJu is on a different level, and I always tell people, you can plan for her to try to like send bodies at her. You can send doubles and all those types of things. But the moment she wants to take over, she can explode for 50. I haven't seen anybody else do that. Maybe Michaela Blake's, Vandy the freshman, but truly, JuJu Watkins, what she did in this game and what USC did, they're gonna carry that confidence into the tournament. This was the most watched regular season game, UConn USC, 2.2 million viewers. The number's gonna go through the roof. And I don't think that they're gonna be like out of gas. You mentioned championships. The last time the city of Los Angeles, because UCLA's in the mix, Lauren Betts and Kiki Wright from UCLA, they're in the mix. The last time the city of Los Angeles had a championship, 1984-85. This could be the year that it changes.
Yeah, there's still the coaching matchup though, Stephen A., and I know how highly you think of Gina Auriemma. So who do you have potentially coming out to the Final Four? Would you go SC and JuJu, or are you going Paige and UConn?
I'm going JuJu. USC, I think they got knocked out by UConn last year in the Elite Eight. I think the second go round, they show up. I think they learn from it and they go from there. And not only that, if you're USC complaining about the #1 seed, by the way, Coach Gottlieb, let's be very, very clear about something here, okay? At some point in time, you got to kick down the door. I mean, you've been knocking. All right, you knocked last year. You beat UCLA twice during the regular season, and then you lose to them in the conference title game. That stuff can't happen. At some point in time, on that big stage with that game that counts, you got to kick in the door. I think somebody like JuJu knows that, and I think you're going to see her be ultra aggressive during the NCAA tournament and dare people to stop her. And I don't think they're going to pull it off. I think this girl's going to get to the Final Four.
Jay, is it a clean sweep? You're going SC too? Yeah.
Yeah. I think.
Okay.
We know you're not. It's okay.
No,
not a clean sweep.
No, I'm not going to clean sweep.
I
can't. What should I
Molly,
take
you want a
from
bag?
you? Should I take a bag? Should I take shoes? Because Chiney's got money too, so I can go.
I don't got Stephen A. money though.
Can we get a bag?
I mean, none of us do, but
Stephen A., can I hold $1?
Stephen A. Hey, Molly, can we get a bag?
I don't have it yet. I don't have it yet.
You want to bet? I'm taking
Molly?
UConn and you're taking USC to win it all?
No. Head, I don't care about winning it all.
No.
Against
Cut
your
his
team.
mic. Cut his mic. He's always trying to finesse things.
Make a deal.
He's a manipulator.
You got
just cut
me.
his mic. Cut his mic.